My mind has victory held steadfast. Come, Terrapin, an ambush! Oh. Onward, my turtle companion. Let us give up for worthy jest. Alright, so he's using his pet as a table. Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome back to King of Cards. So, in the last episode, we got our Joustus Starter Pack from Spectre Knight after visiting the Spectral Ravine. And now we're going to be moving on to our first House of Joustus. So, we're going to be playing this. Also, I actually got a response in a tweet from Yacht Club Games. They said that the Joustus Tournament is entirely optional, but it is a different way to play the game. So, you don't have to. The primary way to play the game is the platformers, but you can play the Joustus cards and play through the game that way if you want to, but you don't have to. That being said, I'm going to. Alright. Oh, well, hi! Smite it all! Had such a fine run, I did. Pah! I'll never be good enough to challenge King Pridemore. My, is that a brand new Joustus deck? Perhaps we could go over the rules together. My mind is as honed as my armor. I need no prior experience to defeat a native card. Stand aside. I mean, those respect your highness, but you'll be trouncing your richest laundry without proper advice. It'd be wise and valorous for us both to practice Joustus, my lord. Okay? I'll help you. Ready for a bit of brush up on the card playing parlance, sir? I mean, I've never played Joustus, so I should probably familiarize myself. King Knight versus Rookie. To win Joustus, you have to claim more gems than your opponent. Alright, how do I do that? To start, pick a card from your hand and place it on the board. I guess I'll pick the rat since it's telling me to pick the rat. Ah, you can't place it on the gem. If your card covers a gem, you claim it, but you can't just place the card onto a gem. You have to push it on. Arrows indicate which direction your card can push. Push the card, you already have to claim the gem. Alrighty. As you can see, I claim the gem by pushing your card off. Push the card to right to reclaim the gem for yourself. Oh, but you see, you can't push there. Your card is blocked by the opposing arrow. Ah. There's still a way to push your card off the gem. You can insert your card in between. Alrighty. The match is over. The game ends when the center squares are full. Each player must place a card on their turn, but the only move I can make will lose me the game. My hand is forced. Ah! I won! Alright, that was fun. You won. Open squares are full. Press... Okay, so when the squares are full, you win. A fine match, my lord. It is lovely to play for fun. In real games, the winner takes a card, you know, for keeps. Alright, so I can talk to this guy whenever I want and get some stuff from him. Alright. Ah. What did I find? I mean, I know I found a secret, but what did I find? Alright, well, moving on. There's a couple of people up here. Ah, a box. Finding money up top here. Oh. It's a flying machine. You found my secret lookout. Great view, huh? I always wanted to ride in an airship. It's my dream. That sounds dumb. Whizzing about in a giant floating target. Hey, it is not. The Glide Wings captain can dodge any threat. He even got his own card. Here, have one. Huh. Ah. I'm assuming... I can modify my deck here. How do I... Oh, but I'm very limited in how I can... That seems like a very good card to be having in my deck. So... Well, I have 3 slimes, 3 rats, and 3 of these things. I think I'll replace the Blitz Steed. Oh, I can have an infinite amount of them if I want. Oh, I can't get the cheat card. I have there are ways to cheat in the game. I forgot. Alright. Well. I see. Ah, so Black Knight is the starting champion of the Joustus. Assuming if I find him... Oh, there's the Wandering Minstrel! Look, he's up here! Wandering Minstrel, there he is. Yeah. He's just hanging up out on the balcony. Yeah, if you don't know, this guy is the kind of... In the canon universe, he created the soundtrack for the game. That's canon. He created the soundtrack for the entire game. And in most campaigns, you're tasked with getting it back. Huh. Oh, I got it! I got the bard! Cool. I didn't expect to get the bard. Approach no further, fiend. Your shiny plate is blocking my surveillance. As my rapid ascent to mastery has made clear, Joustus is a grand game of strategy. You play at being a king, but this is no game. My peers have earned their banners in the hall above. Return them to me when only you've bested them first. Okie dokie. Alright, who's in here? I mean, I know it's Chester, but... Chester. Hey there, your highness. I've got some hot merchandise to juice up your Joustus game. Wanna have a look? Level 1 mystery card. What will it be? It should be helpful. Huh. I can buy cheats from this guy. So I can buy cards from this guy. And reclaim any cards that I lost in the game. Huh. Well, I could buy any of them, I suppose. There's no penalty for using cheats, but they do make the game easier, so you can actually win. I guess Gem Flip will be helpful. Do I only use them once, though? Honestly, I have no idea. Alright, but who do I need to defeat? And in what order? The playing kid. Am I fast? I'm already the best at Joustus. I want to be the best, and I want to be the fastest. I have to challenge a child? Winning the Joustus card should be a piece of cake. Hey, are we playing Joustus or what, mister? I've got Beto cards and Fleeto cards. Alright. So in other words, not very good cards. I almost regret using the cheat on this guy. I did not mean to use my cheat. Oh. Let's open scores are full. Oh, that's the Beto card. Alright, that's no big deal. I already had plenty. I don't want to lose the Bard. So I guess I'll just replace it with a Beto since I have infinite ones. Alright, this is a bit more challenging than I thought it was. Alright. Alright. I win! Alright, that wasn't too hard. Okay, my capture crashed for a minute, but I did indeed win. Well, I guess I'm not the best at Joustus anymore, or the fastest, probably. You're a young subject, to my kingly wisdom. You don't actually need to be the fastest, just tell people you are. But wouldn't that be lying? I don't know, but if you never race anyone, then she can never be proven wrong. I see. You're right. You're actually right, mister. Wow, thanks. I'm the fastest. No one can outrun me. Huh. Well, up next is Goatician. Airships a rare sight, huh? You never see them. Gotta be hard to get something so heavy off the ground. What a delicious game Joustus is. I mean, delightful! I'm like a kid again when I play. As you might have overheard, I become unbelievable, creative buttheads. Sure. I've deliberated over my deck for days, but now it's goat time. Oh. This is a much bigger set. Yeah, I might as well. Let's try. Yeah, that'll work. And he can't push it left. Uh-huh. Alright. I don't want to push him there. No, never mind. That was my mistake. You idiot. He handed me the game! Oh! Alright, oh, but squares are full. Unlock Gem Sweep, King Knight. Any Joustus match with more than one gem, win by claiming every gem. Oh, that was beautiful. Alright. I guess I should take those? I don't know. I don't really know. I'll take. All right, let's take it. Oh, I can take I can take 3 of his cards. I guess I'll take a slime since it really is of no consequence to me. And I'm assuming this is how I get emblems. Yeah. I have to challenge everybody in the Joustus Hall to get all my emblems. Did you know it took 3 planes to travel here, and boy, my armor's tired. You made it all the way up here just to look at my Joustus puzzle? That'll probably sum it up nicely for you. You'll have to win in 1 move. Call it a single combat. Want to try my puzzle? I gotta win in 1 move? Oh. Let's try. I gotta win in 1 move. Ah. Wrong move. Alright, I can do that. Let's see. One move. Oh. Let's see. Oh, this is hard. Having to win in one move. I did it! Puzzle solved! Oh, I just got treasure from that. Wait, you figured it out? That was puzzledly impossible! You're just standing! Well, I'll have you piece it together yet. There's more than one puzzle. I've still got a stack of card conundrums on deck. Care to count in? Alright, let's try. Oh. Win the game in one turn. I need... Wait, I figured it out. No, I did not. That was easy. Alright. I'm solving his puzzles, one at a time. Assuming if I beat all his puzzles, I'll get the end of them. It doesn't take the king to realize that solving this last puzzle may be a futile task. Will you dig it in, break new ground with your shuffle? Alright, let's try it. Win the game in one turn. Well... try that. Oh. Alright. Okay. I'm figuring out these puzzles. Well, that one on the bottom can't move. The one on the bottom can't move. I don't know. This one's hard, but not impossible. Oh, I did it! It was just as simple as placing one there. Oh, there's my emblem. Justice has been served as long last. I must contribute to your noble cause. Oh! I got a Croaker card! Alright. Hey there, Your Highness. I got some hot merchandise to juice up your Joustus game. Wanna have a look? Let's see. What is my... Oh, you can use my cheat once, and then that's it. That's the gimmick. Oh! Croker can push them 2 times. I'm putting you on there. Definitely. Let's provide the space isn't occupied. And also the board is just down here now. Alright. Well, I need to beat the horse and then Black Knight. We came down here to watch. Never seen hoof or hide at you before, Goldie. This here's my neighborhood post. Play Joustus with a horse like me, and you get trampled. But if you insist, you'll need to pay Chester a fortune to reclaim all the cards I win from you. Giddy up! Alright. Let's see. King Knight versus Ruffian. Well, that wasn't too hard. You're supposed to be the champion, yet the guy before you was a little bit harder. You had a bigger board. Take the blorb. Okay, so it's dependent on on how many gems you win. Alrighty. Well, that should be everybody except Black Knight. Yeah, everybody except Black Knight has been beaten. Alright, Black Knight. You have my attention now. King or otherwise, you just have skill enough at the game, I admit. My unease grows with the developments of this Joustus Crown debacle. The moment I realized that a mastery of justice would provide insight, I became a champion myself. I'd best you easily in armed combat, but in Joustus we cross cards. My mind has victory held steadfast. Come, Terrapin, an ambush! Oh. Onward, my turtle companion. Let us give up for worthy just. Alright, so he's using his pet as a table. I mean, his pet only really showed up in Inspector Tournament, and it got injured in Inspector Tournament, which is why it didn't show up in any other campaign that are technically set after that, but... now it's time to play. This is going to be interesting. Because it's against Black Knight. And he has his own... He has a face card of him for himself. Well... I don't want to know what the fire is doing. Gonna push my blorb, by the way. I know he is. Flash power. Oh. Oh, so anything in the middle row was destroyed. Got it. Huh. Alrighty. I can't. I can push to the left, that's all I can do. Alright. He doesn't seem like he cares all that much. Yeah, this is definitely a boss fight in its own right. Well, if I place it up top, it's gonna be destroyed. Suppose it doesn't really matter what I do here. I got enough room. Well, I think I just won the game. No, I didn't. It's not going to be a clean sweep, but it'll have to do. It'll have to be enough. Alright, I won! Alright, I choose a card to take. I'll take this one, because I don't have a Dive Drake. Or, what is this one? Oh well, I'll take this one. Alright, that's all my emblems. Terrapin, my loyal steed. Even with your technical guidance, we lost. The shiny charlatan called our gambit. But tarry not, King Knight, for though it has been fun in games, I sense something is not right. Tread lightly in your leggings. Now is the time to be choosing allies wisely, with strategy in mind. You there! You, the Peldrins, Fancy Pants! Yes, you! My friends and I have an offering for you. We need to talk elsewhere. Sorry, petitioners, I'm not accepting gifts from peasants, and I won't have a word with your pleasantries. Does the Joustus Crown ring a bell? We bid you no harm, and wish to hear your story. Please, your highness? Finding some recognition of my status. Very well, I'll hear you out. Heave the two and grab the rope. Alrighty, we're off we go. This ramshackle monstrosity seems ready to splinter to bits, but I must say this view of my future kingdom is quite remarkable. The Glidewing is a sturdy lass. My crew of the Fortune Seekers depend on her, and we turn a mighty profit. And lately, we've had our eyes on the Joustus Crown. But we need a champion who can outplay King Pridemore, and clearly, you, my friend, have a magic touch. I assure you, the Justice Judges will be small work for a talent such as my own. Your Grace, I believe we have an understanding. If we work together, the glory will be yours. First up is King Pridemore, a bearded noble with a razor whip. We're nearing his domain, Pridemore Keep. But it will be a moment yet. Have a stroll around the Glidewing and rest up. Welcome aboard. Alrighty. There's some pretty nice stuff out here. Who are you? Surprised to see you here in the back, Fancy Pants. When the Glidewing creaks, I'm the guy with the grease. I do a little freelance inventing too. Wanna see? What do you got? Healing Tears. That's cool. Spin to absorb nearby. I think I'm good for now, but hello. Hail! I sense unease regarding my presence. Dost thou wondereth why an apparition stands before you? Well, not really, no. In life, I was called the Vicar of Vigor. You may have seen many statues scattered across the land. Alas, as prophesied, I cannot find eternal rest, and I have no one upon whom to bequeath my treasured heirlooms. Perhaps you'd agree to take them off my transparent hands? Ah! Healing Hammer. I got the Healing Hammer. Alright. I'll buy... Propeller Blitz Senders. Send forth a Flying Lance. Alright. I got myself a... hold a moment, if you please. Don't leave yet, for you see... You've carried out my desperate plea. My heirloom sold. I'm finally free. If you are destined to be king, afford me now some time to sing. Oh, how I long to tell my tale of how I came from beyond the veil. What are these vagaries? Do you think I have all day? But in between my trails are rich lessons. For instance, the tale of how my many statues came to be. Huh. Silence. I don't have time for this. I'm building an empire, not an opera house. Oh, I suppose my business in this realm is finished then. Farewell forever. Alright, he's gone. Alright, I think we should explore the ship a little bit. Hello. As all has been written, let's not the fate want, for the bell tolls, the deed shall lay plain. What shall I reveal? For quits more, the number of items you've fallen in battle is 21. The total time you've spent playing this adventure is an hour and a half. Alright, the number of shoulder bashes you've done is 723. You found 5% of the exits. The amount of gold you collected is a lot. Ah, it's nice to meet someone who's a true student of me. How do you keep track of such details, witch? I see and I know all because I'm not a witch. Oh. I fell off. Oh, well, there's Baz. And he's receded to a part of the map that I can't reach. Alright, but I got all my emblems. Alright, here's the Lich. Here's the actual Lich Yard. Backyard Labs. And then I can buy armor from here. Alright, I should probably save up my gold for stuff. I really should. Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. It took a bit longer than I was expecting it to take, but I did have a capture crash, and I also had to try and figure out a puzzle, so it's not surprising. Also, I beat my first house at Joustus, and now I gotta move on to the judges. However, that's going to work. But I have no idea. I have no idea what's next. We have to... I'm assuming we'll have to continue to travel through through the lands to actually get all of our stuff done. I'm assuming the Joustus is optional, so I don't have to play through it to play through the story. I'm assuming that is what I'm supposed to do, though. I mean, either I fight them, I actually fight them, or I beat them in Joustus. Either way, I have to beat them to progress. So, anyway, I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And also, check out my Patreon in the description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month, and it really helps me out, so I would definitely appreciate it if you did that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!